Hello everyone, in this video we are going to solve the Leetcode question number 128, longest consecutive sequence. The question is, given an unsorted array of integer nums, return the length of longest consecutive elements sequence. You must write an algorithm that runs in O of n times. We are given two examples here. In the first example, nums is equal to 100, 4, 200, 1, 3, 2. In this example, the longest consecutive sequence is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hence, we are returning the output 4. In the second example, we are given numbers from 0 to 8 with 0 repeating 2 times. So, the longest consecutive numbers is 0 to 8, which is 9. I hope the question is clear. Now let's get into the approach. Here is the list that is given in the question. The simple solution is first remove the duplicates and sort the list. The next step is to find the consecutive numbers. In our example, the length of the longest consecutive number is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 4. So we are returning the length 4. This approach is of O of n log n time complexity because we are sorting the list first and then we are iterating through the list. But in the question, it is given that we have to solve this using O of n time complexity. Let's see how we can solve this using O of n time complexity. Here is our nums list. The first step is to convert this list to a set. As we all know, set is an unsorted list without any duplicates. Now we will iterate through the first element, which is 1, and initialize n is equal to 1 and first is equal to 1. Now we will increment the first to 2 and check if the element is there in the set. Yes, the element is there in the set. So we will increment the first to 3 and repeat the same step to check if the element is there in the set. Yes, the element is there in the set. Now we will increment the first to 4 and check if the element is there in the set. In this case also, yes, the element is there in the set. So we are incrementing the first to 5. Now the element 5 is not in the set. So we are assigning the output variable as first minus n. In our case, 5 minus 1 equals to 4. Now our output variable has the value 4. Now we will move to the next element, which is 2. Since 2 has a previous element which is 1, we will move to the next element, which is 3. 3 also has a previous element which is 2. Now we are moving to the next element, which is 100. 100 doesn't have a previous element which is 99. So we are assigning n equal to 100 and the first element equals to 100. Now we will increment the first to 101 and see if 101 is there in the set. 101 is not in the set, so we are finding the new output. Our new output is 101 minus 100, which is 1. Now we are finding the maximum of 4 and 1. 4 is the maximum, so our output remains 4. Now we will iterate through the next element, which is 4. 4 has a previous element which is 3. So we are moving to the next element, which is 200. We are assigning n equals to 200 and the first is also 200. Now we are incrementing first to 201. 201 is not in the set, so we are finding first minus n, which is 1, and finding the max of 4, 1. In this case, the maximum number is 4. At the end, we are returning the output as 4. This approach is of O of n time and space complexity because we are not sorting the input list and we are iterating through the list only once. I hope this approach is clear. Now let's get into the implementation. The first step is to convert the list to a set to remove the duplicates. Let's do that. Nums equals to set of nums. Now we are initializing output equals to 0. Output equals to 0. Now we are iterating through the set for I in nums. We are checking if the element has a previous element in sequence. We need only the elements which does not have a previous element. Let's do that. If I minus 1 not in nums, then our first element becomes I. First equals to I. We will increment the first until first is in the set. Let's do that. While first in nums, we will increment the first. First plus equals to 1. We will repeat this step until first is not in the set. At the end, we will find the output which is the max of output, comma, first minus I. At the end, we will return the output. Return output. Let's submit it. The solution got accepted. I hope you like this approach, and I'm sure that you learned something new today. If you like this video, please consider to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.